Hey everybody, this is Kelly at Mockingbird Sound. We're recording some drums today. We've got classic Ludwig 60s drum kit set up, tuned up, using some vintage A heads on the toms. Got a copper phonic snare. I'm using some Zildjian K cymbals. Miking the drums, we've got a 602 on the kick drum, Sennheiser 602. We've got Sennheiser MD421s on the toms as well. For a room mic, we've got the RCA Junior Velocity ribbon mic. I've got that running through an 1176, pretty squashed. For the overheads, we're using some Miktek CV-3s. It's a great microphone, great company. We love using their mics. We've got two CV-3s and a CV-4. They're just really great, classic, transparent tube microphones. On the snare, we've got a 414 on the top, and we have an SM81 on the bottom. I've got the SM81, in position with the 414 in such a way that I actually don't have to invert the phase on it, and it's working out pretty well with a 414. For my signal path on the drums, we're using the UA 4110. It's one of my favorite mic pre's. They're a little harder to come by, but they have a 3-position switch on them where you can run them FET or you can run them with the transformer, and you can also run them in the 3rd position with some soft limiting. It really gets that sort of vintage sound. It's got a dual gain structure, so you can really play with the input and output gains to really kind of affect the sense of proximity to the sound. For the snare, I'm running the top through this DBX 586 tube vacuum pre. It's got a little bit of EQ on it. I've got the EQ. I've got the high end. I think it's either 8 or 10. I've got that amped a little bit on the top end, and on the bottom mic, I did a little bit of a cut. Actually, I did a little bit of a bump at around 200 hertz to kind of give a little more romp to that sound. That bottom mic really captures the snare, but given that bump at 200 really gives a little more presence and blends really nicely with the top snare mic. I'm running my drum overheads, the Miktek CV-3s, through the Focusrite ISAs. It's one of my favorite microphone preamps. It's just really versatile. It's got a Lundahl transformer. It's a dual gain stage also, so it really has a lot of flexibility, and it doesn't color the sound too much in a way that really affects the clarity of it. It's just a really clear sounding mic preamp. I've got the RCA Junior Velocity ribbon mic running through the Warm Audio 1176 that they do. We're really pleased with it. It gets great results, and it doesn't break the bank as much as getting a UA 1176. Our basic setup is we've got the Orion converters, we've got the Antelope 32, we've also got the Apogee Rosetta 800. They're both really great converters, and we use those to get our sounds. But that's what we're doing today. We're going to get some drums. It's going to be a good day, and we hope you enjoyed watching this.